Welcome to all of you. My name is Joginder Tomar. I'm your friend and instructor. So today we will discuss about a very important topic, and the topic name is S3 cross region replication. So let us understand about the S3 cross region replication. So it replicates the object uploaded on the one bucket located on the one source region to the bucket located on the destination region. So let us understand this point with the help of a scenario that we have created. So let's go to the paintbrush. In this screen you can see we have created two regions. Number one is the Mumbai region, which is located in India, and second region, which is Singapore, which is located in Asia Pacific. So we have one bucket which is created inside the Mumbai region, and second bucket which is located inside the Singapore region. So if we will create some document, let's say the document name is abc.doc. So whatever the document we have created, in this example we have created the document with the name abc.doc. After applying the S3 cross region replication, this document which is created here in the Mumbai region bucket, it will get replicate automatically to the another bucket which is located in the different region, which is Singapore. So this is a great advantage of creating the S3 cross region replication. So it will provide the latency low, or we can say that it will reduce the latency. Let us understand, if we don't have the cross region replication, then what will happen. So without the S3 cross region replication, if the document which is created in the Mumbai region abc.doc, this document, if the users which are located in Singapore want to access, then what will happen? They have to access the document from the Mumbai region, and the Singapore is very far from the Mumbai, so latency will be high. Let's say we have user number 1, user 1, and the user 1 want to access the document. The document name is abc.doc, and this abc.doc is uploaded in the bucket which is located in the Mumbai region. If the user 1 want to access the abc.doc document, then maybe let's say that latency will become, the time for accessing this document, maybe it will take 5 seconds, because the user 1 is located in the another different region, which is Singapore, and the Singapore is very far from the Mumbai region. So the time to access this document, which is abc.doc from the Mumbai region bucket, it is taking 5 seconds. If another user we have created, example user 2, and the user 2 is located inside the same region, which is the Mumbai region. He is located in India, and he want to access this document abc.doc in the local country. So the accessibility of the document abc.doc for the user 2 will be very faster as compared to the user 1, because the user 1 is located very far in the Singapore region. So let's say the latency will become here 1 second. So you can understand very clearly here, if the user which is located in the different region want to access the document which is located in our local region, it will take more latency. So if you want to reduce the latency for the user 1 also, which is located in the Singapore, then we need to activate or enable the S3 cross region replication. So now let us understand very clearly how the S3 cross region replication works in the background. So if we create any document in any one of the region bucket, then it will automatically get replicated to the another bucket which is located in the another region. So abc.doc document we uploaded here. After the replication, the abc.doc document will be appear in the Singapore region also. So after the S3 cross region replication, the user 1 will get the accessibility of the abc.doc document from the Singapore region only in the local country. So that's why for accessing the document, abc.doc will be faster. Now this time after the replication, user 1 will get the access of the document in just 1 second, right? So this is the great benefit of the S3 cross region replication. Another advantage of the S3 cross region replication is that it will provide the high availability of the object and the fault tolerance. So let us understand this with the help of the scenario. Let's say we have created one document abc.doc, and after the replication it will be also available in the Singapore region. So we have the same document copy located on the two different region buckets, right? If suppose abc.doc document is deleted, which was uploaded in the Mumbai region, so we have no need to worry about that from where we can recover this document. It will not be a loss because the same document copy will be available in the Singapore region, so we can recover this copy from the Singapore region. So hence we can say that it will provide the high availability of the object and fault tolerance. I hope so you understood the purpose of the S3 cross region replication very much. So let us perform this lab practical on the portal. In order to perform this exercise on the portal, let's go to the AWS portal and type the URL here www.aws.amazon.com. www.aws.amazon.com. Now you have to enter the username and the password credentials. So click on sign in to the console. Now my credential was already saved inside the portal, so that's why it did not ask me the credentials. So I already got direct login inside my portal. So now we need to go to the services on the top and under the storage click on S3. Now here you can see under the buckets there is no bucket at all. The bucket portion is empty, there is zero bucket. So now we have to create the two buckets for the lab exercise practical. So create bucket, click on it. Now let's create a bucket with a new name. Let's type it here AAA 2020 April. So this is the name with which I want to create a new bucket, and select a region here. So by default I selected here Mumbai, so go with the same region name. So uncheck block all public access, check mark the option I acknowledge that the current settings might result in this bucket and the objects within becoming public. Click on create bucket and you can see the message, the bucket has been created successfully. Now let's create a new bucket or the another second bucket. So for that purpose, click on create bucket. So assign the name of the new bucket. So this time I will assign here triple B 2020 April, and region this time I will select Singapore. So here is the region Asia Pacific Singapore AP Southeast 1. So I selected here the region. So uncheck the option block all public access. Check mark the option I acknowledge that the current settings might result in this bucket and the objects within becoming public. So click on the option create bucket. Now you can see a message on the screen successful, that we have successfully created the new second bucket also. So now we have two buckets. One bucket with the name AAA2020 April we will utilize as a source bucket, and triple B 2020 April, this bucket, second bucket, we will utilize as a destination bucket. So whatever the document we will upload inside the first bucket AAA2020 April, it should be automatically replicated to the second bucket triple B 2020 April. So let us click on AAA2020 April. So we need to first of all enable the versioning of the buckets. So click on the properties, and you can see here an option with the name versioning. Click on versioning, and here we can see two options. Number one is enable versioning, second one is suspend versioning. Select the first option, enable versioning, click on save. Now the versioning has been enabled for the whole bucket. So this will perform the same thing on the second bucket also. So click on Amazon S3, click on triple B 2020 April, go to properties, click on versioning, select the option enable versioning, click on save. So now we have enabled the versioning for both the buckets. So now click on Amazon S3, now click on AAA2020 April, which is our source bucket located on the source region, which is Mumbai. So click on this bucket, and now this time we are going to create a S3 cross region replication rule or policy. For that purpose, click on management, and here you can see various tab options, in which there is one option with the name replication. So click on the option replication, and here click on add rule, and here you can see here replication rule window is opening. So here we have two options. Number one is entire bucket. Entire bucket means if you want to apply the rule on the whole bucket, then we need to go with the first option, and second option is saying prefix or tags. It means to say that if you don't want to apply the S3 cross region replication not on the entire bucket, only the filtered basis criteria, then we can choose the second option. But we want to apply the S3 cross region replication on all the objects located on the inside the whole bucket. So we want to apply the S3 cross region replication on the whole bucket. So that's why we will go with the first option. Now click on next, and here you need to select the destination bucket to whom you want to replicate. So here it is showing one bucket which is a destination bucket, and you can see here a region. Region is showing here Asia Pacific Singapore. The bucket name is here triple B 2020 April. So select this bucket. Now click on next option, and here under the rule name now here under the replication rule, click on create new rule. So now mention the name of the rule that you want to give you as per your choice. So I will give here the name which is suitable according to the purpose. So I will assign here the name replication from Mumbai to Singapore. That's it. Now click on next and click on save. So now we have already established the S3 cross region replication from the Mumbai region to the Singapore region bucket. So now we need to do the testing. So for the testing purpose, click on Amazon S3. Now you can see here both of the buckets located in the different regions are available to us. Now for the testing purpose, click on the Mumbai region bucket, which is AAA 2020 April. Now we will try to upload a document, and that document should be replicate to the another bucket which is located in the Singapore region. So click on upload, click on add files, and let's upload any one of the document which you want, which you wish. I will click here image, open, and click on upload. Now you can see here the document image has been uploaded successfully. So now let's go to the second bucket which is located in the Singapore region. For that purpose, click on Amazon S3, and we will verify in the Singapore region bucket that whether the document we have uploaded in the Mumbai region bucket has been synchronized or replicated in the Singapore region bucket or not. So let's go to the bucket name BBB 2020 April, which is located in the Singapore region. So click on it. Wow, now you can see here the document or the image which we had uploaded before in the Mumbai region bucket has been synchronized or replicated successfully in the Singapore region bucket also. So verification is successful. So now what we will do, we will try to delete the document or the file which was uploaded in the Mumbai region bucket, and we will check whether if the document we delete in the Mumbai region bucket, then still the document will be available in the Singapore region bucket or not. So select the uploaded document which we had uploaded in the Mumbai region bucket, then click on Actions, scroll down a bit, then click on Delete option, click on Delete button, and you can see here the bucket is now empty. In the Mumbai region bucket there is no object at all. So now let us go to the second bucket which is located in the Singapore region. So let's go to the Amazon S3, click on it and click on the second bucket which is located inside the Singapore region. Wow, now you can see here the document or the image file which was deleted in the Mumbai region bucket. It was deleted there, but the deletion of that image file did not impact the file which was replicated before in the Singapore region bucket. So still we can see here image.png file is available in the Singapore region bucket. Till now what we understood, that if we will create a cross region replication from the Mumbai region, which is the source region, to the destination region, which is Singapore in the example I have taken, so whatever the document or the file or the object we will upload in the Mumbai region bucket, it will get automatically replicate to the bucket which is located in the Singapore region bucket, right? But what will happen if I will upload a document in the Singapore region bucket? Will it be replicate to the Mumbai region bucket or not? So let us try to do. So this is my Singapore region bucket. So I am already inside the Singapore region bucket, which is BBB2020 April. Now let's try to upload a document. Click on Upload, click on Add Files, and let's try to upload a document with the name versioning. Click on Open. Now click on Upload, and we can see here the object with the name versioning.txt has been uploaded successfully in the bucket which is located in the Singapore region. So now let us verify in the Mumbai region bucket whether the replication is done for the versioning.txt file or not. So let's go to the Amazon S3, click on it, and click on the bucket which is located in the Mumbai region. The name of the bucket is AAA2020 April, and you can verify here the bucket is still empty. The replication has not been done from the Singapore region to the Mumbai region. The reason is that because that we have not yet enabled or configured the S3 cross region replication from the Singapore region bucket to the Mumbai region bucket. We have just enabled and configured the S3 cross region replication from the Mumbai region to the Singapore region, but not from the Singapore region to the Mumbai region. If we want the cross region replication from the Singapore region bucket to the Mumbai region bucket, then we need to configure a separate rule for the replication from the Singapore region to the Mumbai region also. So let's proceed for that. So go to the Amazon S3. So now this time the source bucket will be the Singapore bucket, because we are going to create a separate rule for the cross region replication from the Singapore bucket to the Mumbai region bucket. So here click on the source bucket. Now this time will be the BBB 2020 April, which is the Singapore region bucket. Click on management, click on replication, click on add rule. So now the option is selected entire bucket. So go with the same option because we want to apply the S3 cross region replication for the entire bucket. So click on next. Select here the destination region. Now this time the destination region will be the region Asia Pacific Mumbai. So select this one. Click on next and click on select a role, create new role and mention the rule name. So any name you can mention as a rule name, but I will here mention a rule which will suitable according to the purpose. So I will type here replication from Singapore to Mumbai. Click on next. That's it. Click on save. So now we have successfully configured the S3 cross region replication from the Singapore region bucket to the Mumbai region bucket. So whatever the objects we will upload now in the Singapore region bucket, it will get automatically replicated to the Mumbai region bucket. So let's do the testing for the same. So click on Amazon S3. Now select BBB 2020 April, which is a Singapore region bucket. So now try to upload a new object file. So click on upload, click on add files and here select any one of the file. So I am selecting here a document with the name Ohio. Click on open, click on upload. Now you can see here an object with the name ohio.txt has been uploaded successfully in the Singapore region bucket. So now let's verify whether the ohio.txt has been replicated successfully in the Mumbai region bucket or not. So go to Amazon S3 on the top, click on it and click on AAA 2020 April, which is a Mumbai region bucket. Just refresh it. Wow! The file has been replicated successfully from the Singapore region bucket to the Mumbai region bucket. The file name is ohio.txt. So it was a successful experience. So one very important thing that I would like to share with you. So if we have enabled the S3 cross region replication, then we required the enability of the versioning. If we did not enable the versioning before the configuration of the S3 cross region replication, then it will not be allow us to configure it. So before that, it is mandatory to enable the versioning on both of the buckets, which is the source bucket and the source destination bucket. On the source and destination bucket, on both of the buckets, we need to enable the versioning before configuration of the S3 cross region replication. One more important point I would like to share with you all, that whatever the files we already have been created before enabling the S3 cross region replication, dat files will not be get replicated from the source bucket to the destination bucket. Only dat files will get replicated from the source bucket to the destination bucket, which were created after enabling the S3 cross region replication. So let us understand this point with the help of scenario. Let's say we have created a file with the name abc.doc. So this file we had created on Monday, right? Then on Tuesday we have enabled the cross region replication. S3 cross region replication we have enabled on Tuesday. So after enabling the cross region replication, we have created two more files with the name AAA AAA.doc and second file BBB.doc. So only these two files will get replicate from the source bucket to the destination bucket. So these are the only two files will get replicate. These are the two files will get replicate from the source bucket to the destination bucket. But the file which we had created on Monday, which is abc.doc, this file will never get replicate from the source bucket to the destination bucket, because on Tuesday we have enabled the S3 cross region replication in between the source bucket to the destination bucket, right? So this is a very important point that you should know. I hope so that today's video was very informative for you. Thank you for watching my video. If you want my new latest upcoming videos in future, then don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, like it and press the bell icon.